want me to be ignorant.
But as you guys can tell, Brianna, we kick it off with rehash.
I've been around for, look, y'all understand, I have a good night's sleep, then you gotta wake up to this bush. You know what? They make you go a whole extra tail.
They surely take you out of your whole place of peace and say, I try not to curse.
Elle is laughing at me because I said, to all them old white men in the Senate and all you old white Republicans there, I'll be real technical. I said, mind your fucking business. That's what I said. I can be real technical. I go like Dr. Frank said. I can really tell you mind your motherfucking business. That's what I really mean. I hope somebody you know to take this and you can play this for them repeatedly.
Put me on the loop.
Put me on the loop. Put me on the loop and put me up where he don't even see me. He'll keep talking to me. Mind your business.
Oh my God. If you guys are just joining us and you didn't catch our last segment, we ended because we were talking about the whole abortion conversation that men always tend to have when it's election time. They always want to talk about a woman's body. That is not your place. And that is why Brianna's going to, because she's like, mind y'all MFing business. It is not your place to talk about what a woman can do with her body.
Handle the situation you got in the White House. That's what you handle.
Well, we know that they can't handle that.
Get control of the pandemic.
Yeah,
first of all, get your fat orange ass off the golf course and go do some work. That's the one issue you ain't never know. I haven't seen anybody that's the so-called president and you're in the golf course.
And have to learn to talk about Obama when Obama would take a vacation after months and months and months, and he on the golf course. He spent his whole day. But here's the deal: when you're an idiot and that's all you know, and you can't think. And you have no friend, no nothing. You spend your days chasing a little ball around. Little balls follow little balls. Y'all know what I'm talking about. His little balls, he chasing other little balls.
Well,
so that's what it is.
Here's the thing. Those little balls he chasing probably bigger than the ones in his head.
Well, there's nothing in that brain. There's nothing in those brain cells whatsoever.
Yeah. Every time you turn around, you on the golf course.
You on the right, and every time they want to talk about somebody right to an abortion. Why are we still having that discussion? Do y'all want to go back to the days when women was going through dark were going into alleys and people people that weren't licensed to give abortion and women were losing their lives? Give me a freaking break.
We ain't gotta go there.
Right, give me a break. That's your choice.
I already said
your choice is between you and God. That's all I'm saying. It's between you and God. I have nothing to say about it.
And God know how I feel, because I said, man, I got down ridiculous. It was a little 5-year girl. She told me mind their business. And I concur. When it comes to that topic, any other topic you want to have a conversation,
you know what I would do?
We could just go there.
I would love for us to be able to stand in or sit on the Senate floor or wherever and tell them, every one of you white men sitting up in here, what gives you the right to think you can tell a woman what to do with her body?
No,
you have no right.
They would put me out. I tell them on the Senate floor.
Well, they throw that anyway after you tell them to mind their fucking business.
I sure would.
And then they say, well, they gotta go. But you make sure you get it out because the nation will hear it.
Right, and what she leave? See, I was talking about ignorant. You always want to come in and talk this stuff. Nope. I go as ignorant as you. You got to be as ignorant as them because they so ignorant that you can't help but be ignorant.
Right. What's in the White House now, what's in D.C. is so ignorant. You can't even try to have any decent conversation. Anything that's rational. Because every last one of them are irrational. There's not a modicum of decency or common sense floating around that bad boy.
I understand you say, the Obamas, when they go low, you go high. Now, I'm going to go as low as they go.
Because I don't think that's really all they understand. You're talking about going high. You can't go high with trash.
I'm going to go as low as they go. I'm like Dr. Frank said, I'm going to pitch a tent. Who going to go low?
Oh, my God.
Because you ever don't get it. So, therefore,
right. They understand when you curse them out. And you become belligerent, then they say, oh my God, did you hear what they said to us? Oh my God, they're out of control. Now you want to worry about after I done told you to kiss my ass and kiss where the sun don't shine, F you, bottoms up. After I tell you all that, then apparently you get an attitude because you said, oh my God, did you hear what they said? I'm offended. Don't be offended.
Suck that,
because that's all something, and that's all Donald Trump understands is kiss my ass. Suck it, whatever. That's all that man understands.
That's what I said. Let me get in front of him and tell him exactly this. You orange ass fuck need to mind your fucking business and stay out of stuff.
Because let's be real. I remember a couple years back, his first wife, Ivana, she talked about how he didn't even raise the children. He was not even around. He only started having conversations with the kids when they got college age. So you ain't even raised your kids. You weren't even a hands-on parent. So while you worry about a woman and you want to drop that little poison ass seed of yours all around the world, you don't even raise your children. You don't even nurture your children. We understand that. We get that. But anyways, let's get off of that. We got a whole lot to talk about. First of all, we want to say congratulations to Kevin Hart. Kevin got baby number 4. So he had 2 girls and 2 boys. Mm-hmm. So congratulations to Kev. Now Kevin, stop having because you were 41, 42. Okay, Kevin.
And you got 2 of each.
So right, you have 2 of each. That is a perfect number. So let's stop there, and move on from there. So Kevin don't have any more. But anyway, congratulations. But who am I to say Kevin can feed and clothe them? Ain't my business. Right. So have as many as you want to, my brother. So interesting. Now this just came to me. I didn't know this, so I ran across the whole Niecy Nash thing. Niecy Nash is married for the 3rd time to a woman. Now, I said, huh? When I first watched the video, I was like, when did this happen? So apparently it happened about a month ago, but I didn't know. And she kept it a secret, right? She kept it a secret. So I didn't know. So I listened to her interview with Robin Roberts, and here's my thing. Love who you love, sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. Again, not my business. All I say is that whatever we all do, every last single one of us will have to answer to God. Whatever that is we do. I just don't understand how you can be married to 2 men and then all of a sudden be married to a woman.
And don't realize.
Now.
You got some feelings going on now.
I think she realized she has feelings. That's probably why I think the husband, Jay, I think she realized she has some feelings going on. But my thing is that, did you not know all these years while you were married to the first husband, you had babies, you're married to the second man, all these years, did you realize you were gay and just like, no? Because then when she said, well, you know what? People were saying, oh, so this is your coming out. She said, well, I never consider myself as being in, but I love who I love. That is some bullshit. You know why I'm going to say that? I said because as adults, that is the difference between children and adults. Children like to play in the middle of the street sometimes. Which they're not supposed to. But as you get older, you realize that you have to make a choice. There are choices that you have to make in life. You just can't drive down the middle of the lane all the time. So I'm not understanding why all of a sudden now at the age, how old is Niecy?
She should be
50. Niecy should be, maybe 50. I'm just trying to figure out then, if you knew you were gay and you were in love with women, or I don't know, why marry another man? And why marry another man? Because apparently her and her wife, when they met each other, they had been friends for like 4 years. You said Niecy only been divorced for maybe like a year and a half, not even 2 years. So were you? I guess you were gaining feelings for this woman when you met her, but you all were just so-called friends, and then maybe you crossed the line, and so you had to tell your husband that's why you wanted a divorce, or something, because you had fallen in love with a woman. Look.
Yeah, she 50.
She 50.
My birthday, day after yours.
Damn. Anyway, all I got to say is people know way before age 50 if they're gay or not. And I understand sometimes a lot of men will do the same thing. They'll go ahead and they get married and they have kids and they realize, after being married so long that they're gay.
The divorce second was finalized March 10th of this year. And on August 31st, that she married Jessica Betts.
Yep.
While coming out, and now she want to claim she bisexual. Girl,
oh hell no! Not another one of those two. People who say that they bisexual, that is a cop out again. Cause here's my thing. Everybody got to pick a side. Oh my God, pick a side. Stop right down the middle of the lane. Okay, I'm gonna act like Brandon right now. Pick a fucking side. Okay, stop hollering about you either straight or you gay. Okay, but the whole bi shit, the whole monogamy tribe, I can't. You all gonna give me the acting the damn fool. It's way too early for that. But I'm just saying, pick a side.
I've been acting a fool already.
If I was the woman, I would have had an issue. I would have had an issue with you saying that all of a sudden now you were with him and all of a sudden you want to be with me. Niecy, do whatever you do. All I'm saying is that I think you're full of shit. You love who you love, but I think you're full of shit. I think you've known for years that you were gay, And because you were in Hollywood, maybe you were afraid to come out or whatever. And then you just met this woman that you just said, you're like, I'm so head over heels in love, which I'm not arguing that point. But when I look at gay people, I'm like, look at people like Ellen, Chris is comment. I'm like, look at Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen is my girl. Ellen is my girl for a lot of reasons, because Ellen has never, she said, I am who I am. She's never shied away from it. Even when people giving her flack about it, she stood her ground and said, this is who I am. I'm standing in my own truth. I firmly believe, yeah, people stand in your truth. That's all cool. Stand in your truth, but at least, you know, when you got out of the first marriage and you had 3 kids, you turned around and you married this man, and then you promised to love and to be faithful to him. Then you meet this woman. You all develop a friendship for 4 years. And then all of a sudden you're married in love, and now you want to marry this woman. If I was Jessica, and that's her name, Jessica Betts, right? Mm-hmm. If I was Jessica, I would have had some serious doubt about you, and because who's to say that 3 years into the marriage, 5 years down the line, that she's not gonna change her mind and say, I want to go back to a man. See, when people bounce around like that, that's a problem for me. That is a real problem, because that means you have an identity issues, and you don't know you. I don't want to be with someone who does not know who they are. You have to know who you are. I'm not gonna get in and say. And here's my question for you: would you, if you weren't engaged, would you date somebody who said they were bisexual? I'm gonna ask that question for me. Hell no. No, because for me that's a red flag, because that means that's telling me you don't know who you are. So no. So if I happen to find out while we done got involved, I'm like, woo, hold up. I'm going to have to back up. I'm going to have to do like this. I'm going to do like this. Hey! I'm going to have to lean back.
Some people don't make that up front. So it's kind of like...
I get that, but even if your feelings were involved in the situation, would you say, and they finally came out and told you more about themselves? Well, I was in a relationship with, say, maybe 5 years ago with a person of the same sex. What would you do about your feelings at that point? Would you say my feelings don't matter, we're in love right now and we're going to stay together? Or would you back away?
I don't know.
I'm going to tell you what I would do. I'm going to back up. I ain't going to say I'm going to back up. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to back way up. Because you're having an identity crisis.
I would have to back off. I know that.
Yeah, I definitely have to back off. Exactly, because I can't. Because you're confused, and now you're trying to confuse me. So then we can't be two confused people in a relationship. I can't do it.
Because now you look at, okay, like, you want me, but now does that make me a particular way? Because I don't want.
That's what then you start getting confused in your mind as to who you are. If you say, well, how can I fall for somebody who's bisexual, but they're just not telling you? Then you start having feelings about yourself. And if I say I know who I am, then all of a sudden, really? Well, how come then you start asking yourself, why didn't I see these qualities in you, or that you might have been gay or had a same-sex relationship? Then why would I not have seen that? So what is there about me? So that would be Niecy. I mean, and she seems happy. She looks happy. They sitting there holding each other's hand and things like that. They look happy. But I hope that this is your last marriage.
Well, they say third time's the charm.
Well, after she got divorced from her husband, usually after you've been married for a long time, and then you go into a second marriage, there's normally a rebound. So your rebound, you know.
But no. But I'm sorry. She had 3 weddings. Don't you have no more weddings? And
don't she put on a white dress? Everyone she had on a white dress, didn't she?
Right.
Yeah. Niecy, stay out the white dress, boo. I'm gonna need you to stay out of that.
Right.
Yes. Stop it. So that I was so curious, because I'm like, if people follow Niecy Nash's career, she's always been that person that's been very sexual, don't you think? Mm-hmm. That's always had the very in touch with her femininity. Let me just say that. And you know what? Well, Jessica. I guess I'm trying to be politically correct when I say these things, and I don't always come off that way. But my question would be this: what is it always one? If it's 2 females, one always have to look more like more butch than the other? Let me just say that.
It's not always every relationship I've seen where it's 2 women. It always just kind of ends up that way. Like, you'll see one where it's 2 women, they both kind of like to be glammed up a little bit.
Like what's the girl name? The